Vatika will also be included from the year 2022-23. These meals are given once every day in school during school days. It is mandated that each child should get 450 calories and 12 grams protein at primary level and 700 calories and 20 gram protein at upper primary level per day. This program this sorry this this maintained the amount of calories and proteins on our children's life to life to the following of I'm simple way of approach the get innovation of small app and identify the student allocation. The student allocation was daily will approach the students will get the primary level of calories and proteins maintained at the school days. Okay. This way of another way of discounted in all schools. This followed the app and follow the children's good maintained the calories. Student will interact on our daily footage. Okay. Next problem means wearable sensor for sports biochemical application. Oh, sorry, biomechanics application. What is mean the wearable sensor? Nowadays, day-to-day life in our usage on wearable sensor. Wearable sensor was this calls a man impact. This in fixed on the in our body. This sports biomechanics represent an important research field aimed at analyzing sport movements in order to quantitatively evaluate the athlete performance, offer useful tools and guidelines for coaches to apply during the athlete training and prevent or minimize the risk of injury. The sportsman in our practice and day to life in affected on many problems and will solve the problem. We have to minimize the in adjustment the sensor. That's our recent technologies innovation to allow the performance of movement analysis during the sporting activities. Thanks to compact the wearable sensor, it do not influence the technical movement of athletes. That what means technical movement of athletes? We have to the I have the simple concept of the sportsmen. We have trained and every day morning 5 or 6 o'clock to minimize the 7 o'clock. That means on the this during period we have to fixing the variable sensor. We control our ourselves and fast motivation and reliable and the in body temperature will calculate the variable sensor. When another one of the okay, we another one of the solution to our innovation. Okay, next problem. Okay, next problem. The creation of a GIS based on national inventory sports infrastructure. What is mean the sports infrastructure? The sports infrastructure. The sports infrastructure. We will the analyze the. We have to call to the cricket or football and many sports athletes. We have called the standard athletes format. We have standard athlete formats. We have followed the. I have invention on the new app. This new app is we have followed the all infrastructure in changes from country to country. In our country, we have changed the allow the minimum level, but another country we have the infrastructure will be changed. Will all details will have accumulated in app. That's called the infrastructure. There are the numerous play field and sports infrastructure of various categories in the states and UTs across the country with diverse ownership and management. However, there is neither any comprehensive inventory directly available at the state UT level nor any single database system at the national level having pan India information. The information we have my invention of the new app they will develop on the infrastructure changes will have to allow them maintain the all athletes we have to purpose of this app. Therefore, this is a need to devise the GIS based. You have to note the point. This is the GIS based platform for master inventory playfield. This is also master inventory playfield and sports infrastructure to enable their optimum utilization and planning for filling the gaps. Okay, this is the all individual athletes and sports masters. We have the useful this app. The objectives are every state has a range of play fields and various categories of sports infrastructure spread across the districts, which may be owned by the government as well as private sector and other bodies or organizations. Once upon the that is the CA is based. We have the established my functionals program. Second point, there is the conspicuous lack of an easily accessible and exhaustive inventory at any level. At any level, containing all relevant details of each playfield, sports, and infrastructure. This note the point. This is the problem statements AK 1110. They have the called of GI based. GI based. This another one. Third rules of the Pan India inventory of all categories of sports infrastructure will have all relevant details for each infrastructure. That is being the benchmark standards. What is called benchmark standards will defined as the JAS. We call to the all sports or all athletics performance infrastructure is maintained at the depends on states, including GES specification with various available filters, sort segregate the data. We have the GES app, we have the main application, the primary application of GES maintained the primary data. Okay, this is the primary data. When another one of the there will be need physically visit and ascertain all the specification field to be defined like complete address, sports disciplines covered, equipments available timings, ownership, size, contact details, geo coordinates yet. Okay, this is the main reason of creations of GI based in national inventory of sports infrastructure. Okay, okay. Next, the database should lead the development of an app, Android, and the database app will be accessible to all citizens and should be able to capture the data regarding usage. What is mean the database of the accessible citizens should be able to capture the data regarding all citizens. We have to obtain the data or update the data in our sports infrastructure. Okay, to be managed by MYAS. What is mean the MYAS is the this is the including invention app. I was created my new app. We already contain the another one of the app. We have to maintain the sports infrastructures. Okay, this one time I have the this is the PM motion app. This is a PM motion app is my new invention. We have to call the another problem. We have to. I will explain the detailing. Okay, this called PM portion. We have introduced to 2022. This is a Palvatica. This is the evaluation of third-party evaluation. We have the third-party evaluation so that this program has been positive impact in retention of students in schools. We need to track the each child attendance. We have to the it's another invention is wearable sensor will include the this PM motion. We track the each child attendance of taking and PM portion, consecutive impact on physical health and well-being, and this has a direct correlation to cognitive growth of child. We would also like to know the weekly menu of each schools. This is the PM motion app. Okay, I have completed the 5 statements including this program.